Imagine a life where every decision you make is influenced by a single choice. How would it change you? Today, we explore the surprising effects of long-term abstinence on men. Understanding abstinence in men requires delving into the myriad reasons behind this choice. It's not just about refraining from sexual activity, it's about a broader lifestyle decision that can be influenced by numerous factors. Abstinence, the choice to abstain from sexual activity, is a personal decision that men might make for various reasons. These reasons can be deeply rooted in their beliefs, values, or life circumstances. These reasons can be religious, moral, personal, or even circumstantial. For some, it might be a spiritual journey, a commitment to personal growth, or a response to past experiences. Whatever the reason, it's important to understand how this choice can impact a man's life, both physically and mentally. Abstinence can lead to a greater sense of self-control and clarity, but it can also bring challenges. This essay will explore the multifaceted effects of long-term abstinence on men, providing a clear and compassionate perspective on this often misunderstood topic. We will look at both the positive and negative aspects, aiming to offer a balanced view. It's important to note that long-term is subjective and varies from person to person. What one man considers long-term might be different for another. There's no magic number that defines it. The duration of abstinence is less important than the personal experience and the reasons behind the choice. What matters most is how an individual experiences and manages the effects of abstinence. Engaging in activities like yoga, meditation, or physical exercise can help in maintaining balance and well-being. Open and honest conversations about this topic can help to remove stigma and encourage understanding. By sharing experiences and insights, men can support each other in their journeys, fostering a community of empathy and respect. The body's response to physical changes during abstinence can be quite fascinating and varied. Abstinence, whether voluntary or due to circumstances, can lead to a range of physical and psychological changes. One of the most discussed aspects of abstinence is its effect on hormone levels, particularly testosterone. Testosterone is a key hormone in the male body, influencing not just physical attributes but also mood and energy levels. Testosterone, often dubbed the male hormone, plays a crucial role in muscle mass, bone density, and sex drive. It also impacts overall vitality and well-being, making it a significant factor in men's health. While it's true that regular sexual activity can cause temporary spikes in testosterone, research suggests that long-term abstinence doesn't lead to drastically lowered levels. Studies have shown that the body maintains a balance, ensuring that hormone levels stay within a healthy range. The body is incredibly adaptable. When faced with changes in sexual activity, it adjusts accordingly. This adaptability is a testament to the body's resilience and its ability to maintain homeostasis. When sexual activity is absent, the body adjusts, and testosterone levels generally remain within a normal range. This means that men can continue to lead healthy, active lives without significant hormonal disruptions. This means that men practicing abstinence are unlikely to experience drastic physical changes solely due to abstaining from sex. They can still maintain their physical fitness, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Some men might notice a slight decrease in spontaneous erections, but this is usually not a cause for concern. It's a natural response to changes in sexual activity and doesn't indicate any underlying health issues. Overall, the body continues to function optimally, adapting to new routines and maintaining balance. The mind's landscape: psychological effects of abstinence. Abstinence, often viewed through a physical lens, has profound psychological dimensions that are equally significant. The journey of abstinence can be a transformative experience, reshaping one's mental and emotional state. Just as the physical effects of abstinence are often overstated, so too are the psychological ones. Many assume that abstinence leads to overwhelming frustration or emotional turmoil, but this is not always the case. The mind is incredibly adaptable and resilient. While some men might experience increased sexual frustration or anxiety, particularly in the initial phases of abstinence, these feelings often subside as they adapt to their new normal. The initial discomfort can give way to a sense of calm and clarity as they learn to channel their energy into other areas of life. It's important to remember that sexual desire fluctuates naturally, influenced by factors like stress, mood, and overall health. Abstinence can help individuals become more attuned to these fluctuations, fostering a deeper understanding of their own bodies and minds. For some men, abstinence can be a period of self-discovery and personal growth. It can be a time to reflect on personal values, goals, and the role of sexuality in their lives. This period can be used to cultivate new hobbies, interests, and skills. It can provide an opportunity to explore their emotions, values, and relationship with their own bodies outside the context of sexual activity. This exploration can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life, where sexual activity is just one aspect of a broader, richer experience. This period of introspection can lead to increased self-awareness and emotional maturity. By taking a step back from sexual activity, individuals can gain a clearer perspective on their desires and needs, ultimately leading to healthier relationships and a more profound sense of self. Navigating relationships, social implications of abstinence. Abstinence can impact relationships, particularly romantic ones. Open communication with a partner is crucial. If both partners are on board with the decision and understand the reasons behind it, abstinence can be navigated successfully. It can even foster deeper intimacy by encouraging couples to explore alternative ways of connecting, like cuddling, affectionate touch, and meaningful conversations. However, if one partner feels pressured or coerced into abstinence, it can lead to resentment and tension. It's vital to remember that choosing abstinence should be a personal and autonomous decision, free from any form of pressure or manipulation. Section 5. Finding your balance. Managing the effects of abstinence. Managing the effects of abstinence, both physical and psychological, is about finding what works best for each individual. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. Engaging in regular physical activity can help regulate hormone levels, reduce stress, and improve mood. Equally important is maintaining a healthy social life and nurturing strong connections with friends and family. These relationships provide emotional support and a sense of belonging, which can be incredibly beneficial during periods of abstinence. Section 6. The role of individuality. Different experiences of abstinence. It's crucial to acknowledge that experiences with abstinence vary greatly from person to person. Factors like personality, upbringing, cultural background, and personal beliefs all play a role in shaping how an individual perceives and manages abstinence. Some men might find it relatively easy to abstain from sexual activity, while others might struggle with it more. There's no right or wrong way to experience abstinence. What matters most is that individuals feel supported, understood, and empowered to make choices that align with their own values and well-being. Section 7. Abstinence and long-term health. What the science says. Contrary to some misconceptions, long-term abstinence doesn't pose any significant health risks for men. In fact, some studies suggest that abstinence might be associated with certain health benefits, such as a reduced risk of sexually transmitted infections. However, it's important to note that correlation doesn't equal causation. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle through regular exercise, a balanced diet, and stress management techniques is far more crucial for long-term health than whether or not someone is sexually active. Regular medical checkups are also essential for men of all ages, regardless of their sexual activity. Section 8. Beyond the physical, the emotional and spiritual aspects of abstinence. The conversation about abstinence often revolves around its physical effects, but it's equally important to acknowledge the emotional and spiritual dimensions. For some men, abstinence is deeply intertwined with their faith or spiritual beliefs. It can be a way of connecting with a higher power or expressing devotion. Others might choose abstinence as a form of self-discipline or personal growth. They might see it as an opportunity to cultivate self-control, develop emotional resilience, or explore their own desires and boundaries. It's about recognizing that sexuality is a complex and multifaceted aspect of being human. Section 9. Making informed choices. Your body, your decisions. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to abstain from sexual activity is a deeply personal one. There's no right or wrong answer, and what works for one person might not work for another. The most important thing is that men feel empowered to make informed choices about their bodies and their sexuality, free from shame, stigma, or pressure. Open and honest conversations about abstinence, both with healthcare providers and loved ones, can help to dispel myths promote understanding, and ensure that men have the information and support they need to navigate this aspect of their lives